For over a period of time, we stopped exploiting Makusa, which was a brand of music that in the time of Central and West Africa, people were dancing Makusa. And the policies that CY believe that can work for Cameroonians are policies that are going to set us back. In a country where there is so much tribalism and nepotism, it's nepotism. It's tribalism that is killing Cameroon CY. Has nothing to do with individuals like myself or Blanche Bailey or all the people you are attacking on your social media. And the fact is that when I say you are a toothless bulldog, because you end your attack only with Anglophones, you do not take it to the Francophones.
I was coming to that. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, how you guys doing, man? It's your boy MisterJaay, man, aka Camiff boy, your bong boy, Adekunle, your Dewale, your Dukun, okay, Kriyo boy, Basinga, man, Notasha, yo, Chinedu boy. We're back in the building. You guys good, man? What's happening? How is your week going? Your dick gang mumbling. It's all love by this side, man. So, man, on the 13th of May, man, there was this debate in Cameroon by, Nigerian fans. You guys probably know Mr. CY International, man. There was a debate with this brother and the CEO of Camiff, Mr. Agbor Gilbert, man. And a whole lot of my Cameroonian audience have been reaching out to me, asking me to talk about that ish. And I've been putting off, and then, you know what? And I realized that it got to a point when a whole lot of people are like, yo, why are you not talking about this shit? I was going to talk about it. So we are going to talk about that, man, on Chat Center. But before we get started, if you're not done it, please do pause for a minute. If this is your first time of coming through, hit that subscribe button, smash that like and that notification, man. Give us a thumbs up, leave that comment, and please let that commercial play. Let's not talk too much, man. I want us to get right into the whole thing. It's a long chat, a whole long debate, but yo, guess what? We're going to start wherever we end, man. You guys going to continue. I'm going to leave a link. You smell me? Let's go.
Hi guys, welcome. This is Chat Center. My name is MisterJaay. Call me MisterJaay. You all know that sometimes when some things happen, desperate situations call for desperate measures. You know that, right? So unlike other days, how a show is very structured like that, today is going to be different. Today we're going to have some form like two guests on the show, and we're going to have like a debate. So I wouldn't waste your time talking much. I wouldn't waste your time going from who is here or who's not here or talking about all the information online. But guys, you're going to have fun today. I'll be right back.
Okay. Looks like a nice, decent show. I mean, this is my first time checking this ish out, man. I think I have to find out, and I'll subscribe to his, and check out the topics that he gives. Let's go, man.
Welcome back, guys. Like I said in the beginning, today is different. It's like a debate. Okay, let me not like a debate. It's actually a debate. My guests...
It's like a debate, or it is a debate. You're the host, bro. You're supposed to know. MC Dibenja, you have to know these things.
Today, we have CY International, a.k.a. O Pancho Nyanga Dross, the 8020 advocate, and you can call him the 237 Entertainment Police. And we also have the CEO and founder of the Cameroon International Film Festival, Mr. Agbor Gilbert, in both with us in the studio too. Welcome, gentlemen.
Let us shake hands. So you should
shake hands. That's how it's done. That's how this thing is done.
So people,
let me respect you before I make you look ignorant. Hey man, come on, let's go.
Before we get to the battlefield.
It's not like a battlefield. It's just trying to have an intellectual conversation.
Okay.
I mean, to these particular things that have been going on social media. Because when we sit on social media, we sit behind our keyboards and then we make noise, we write what we want to write, or we record videos, or we go live on Facebook.
Why does it feel like you are talking to Mr. CY right now? You talk about intellectual conversation. And did you see how the introduction went? Of course, you know who's the intellectual in there? All the funny name, this, with Nyanga Dross, and then just a simple name. And then the guy with the, stretches his arm first. Let me respect you before I school you on the entertainment. Let's go, bro.
I think there's need for a platform where we sit down, and talk about these things like, what is happening? What is this thing you're championing? Why are you against this thing? This is my championing. So I'll start with you, CY. I want to understand, what is 80-20?
80-20 is very simple. We valorize our own more.
Okay.
than the foreign art. 80/20 is about putting our own culture first, our own, genre, including our own products, our own industries, company, anything that is made Cameroon.
Pause. Sorry for cutting him short. Now, this was recorded on the 13th of May, and we are in 2022. And I do remember a little bit over a year ago, I think it's over a year, and this man is still propagating this whole concept of 80/20. And the irony is this, man, you are propagating against the people they are hitting milestones, man. They are going further. But anyways, let's not just start off the bat. Let's let the brother talk.
It's all about 80/20.
Now, 80/20 is something that came along the line because the whole campaign you started in the beginning was not 80/20. You started the whole ban Naija thing movement. That's the beginning of it all. And then somewhere along the line, the 80/20 came to play. So why did you switch into 80/20? Did you see that it was going to be a very impossible thing to probably ban foreign content as a whole? That's why you switched to 80/20 to give them a low percentage or what?
It's a misconception. First of all, I've never stand for any foreign music to be banned in Cameroon.
Okay.
I've
never stood, my brother. I never stood. You have to hold yourself to high, Anyways, but hey, CY is the person from the street. So, and I know my countryman. So, it's just what it is. Okay, let's hear him speak. That's a good question,
ask anybody to ban foreign music in Cameroon, never. I felt so frustrated 2013 when I started realizing that, but what is happening? There is no way you can go to a club that 90% of the people in that club are Cameroonians. The club is owned by a Cameroonian, and the two DJs are Cameroonian. But you have to go and bribe the DJ before they can play you one single Cameroon music. I felt so frustrated, knowing that I'm an entertainer, and I know very well that we have good songs. Music is the most popular. That's why I choose music, because it's the most popular one.
Pause. You are an entertainer. Entertainment industry is an umbrella term. What are you in that entertainment industry? I personally do think that we need to be able to define our lines. I'm a YouTuber. I create content. I'm stuck with that. I focus on that. Now, when you are, let's say, a low-class comedian and you want to start evolving yourself into acting, into music, into a genre, into a department in entertainment which you are not qualified to talk about, bro, you need to understand, man. You get to know how to draw your line them. So if you talk rich, this is an intellectual reaction. You feel me? So we go keep on 100. You understand? Because it Dele said the brother not really understand a whole stance. You don't even know what you want to do. That's the end of the story.
Yes. So everybody should know that 80/20 is about the theme, about everything. So when I started, I felt that frustration. And then, okay, now I said, let me do a little bit monitor. I realized that when I go to an occasion that is Nigeria occasion, they don't play anything for it. They play strictly Nigeria, even to the worst music that you cannot even feel it when they play it there. And I'm like, when I try to propose, let Cameroon music be played, they will use me once they what is that? They don't know how to play music now. So I felt so frustrated. I'm like, but what is happening? When I see the way we try to, project theirs by own, so I start asking myself, does it mean these people, we don't have anything that can please these people? So that's why.
CY, what you were saying is absolutely true. Everything Mr. CY is saying is absolutely true. But it boils down to this thing, bro. Marketing. It's like you own something, you don't even know how to bring it to the people. Nigerians know how to bring it to the people. So you cannot base your fight from he said 2013. This is 2022. 9 years on, and bro, you have still not even pushed the needle. Well, maybe to your own bunch of folks.
It burst my anger to make the first video that I ever did. So I've never called for this to Nigerian music to be banned. And then that's when I said, okay, now with the fact that we can never ban any foreign music in Cameroon, why don't we make it 80% Cameroon and 20%? Because I believe the only way we can limit the foreign influence into Cameroon is by slow down the foreign influence. So that's why I said 80-20.
I'll come back to you.
So, okay, intellectually he's spoken, intellectually he expressed himself. Quick question. Does it mean that this CY doesn't understand what we call the power of the internet? You don't understand how the internet work? How are you going to... I've said this over and over, man. I will still talk. You cannot stop the internet. You want to ban this and ban that, bro. Are you going to censor internet chip? Like any person in Cameroon, the regular average person, where you want to go for internet, watch YouTube music. So you go censor that to me just watching a Cameroonian. Because from your standing, my brother, you really know to talk anything. You are not saying nothing. Smart. I don't know how they will call this an intellectual sit down and then they bring a slow brother in it.
Yeah, CY says that he has never been part of championing the ban of Nigerian music. I did you at one point in time see some of those videos he did or some of the posts he did?
MZD Banja, this is story for the gods. You know that he has. That man, they lie, let's say they breathe. You know. Let's not go back. We'll not go back and forth. You know, you don't talk him. We know that he said it. So at least be man enough to say, yes, I said it, and this is why I said it. They don't kill you, my man.
Or banning Nigerian music. Around the area where we were about to have the Naira Marley concert in Cameroon. He said he championed the fact that Naira Marley's concert was not going to hold in Cameroon and all that. How did you happen to see some of that?
As who? He championed the fact as who? Like really, like as who?
Well, like I earlier said, and I will reiterate, CY has a campaign that he's championing, which he believes 80% of what should be consumed in Cameroon should be Cameroonian made. Mm. And every citizen of every nation will go along with CY.
True.
But now, I personally don't believe that you can exclude a people completely or exclude people's culture completely. Do not forget that in Cameroon, as we speak, only 2 countries in the world have the highest number of Nigerians, Cameroon and the United States of America. There are a lot of Nigerians in Cameroon that part of these Nigerians or some of these Nigerians used to be Cameroonian back in the days of Southern Cameroons where we're being administered from Enugu, and some of them stay till now. So they are...
CY, I hope that sunk in to all the CY fans. This is intellect speaking. Understand why you do certain things you do. Go back. Anthropologists will tell you that if you do not understand these things about a given people, you will never understand what is happening. So before you talk, go back, understand the history. Okay?
Actually transported the culture from Nigeria into our communities. Now, when you go to their occasions and you see them dancing to Nigerian beats or listening to Nigerian songs, you can't completely take that away from them. And then another thing is, Nigerians or foreigners did not stop or destroy Cameroonian culture or Cameroonian music or Cameroonian sikam or Cameroonian mambo or Cameroonian chang or Cameroonian selpas. We used to have a very unique brand of selpas that has a blue...
CY fans, all of those artists who believe in the philosophy that this man is pushing, I hope you're paying attention. Listen.
Lines. Yeah. We used to have a very unique line of chang shoes that you can tell. There was what they used to call Cameroonian wax. That even when you went to get married in Nigeria, in Cotonou, they tell you, buy me by the Cameroonian wax. But all of this were destroyed by Cameroonians themselves. Okay, Nigerian music today is not making is making wave. Sorry, let me take that all over. Nigerian music today is making wave because of...
This is a smart man. He made a statement and he knows the implication of just uttering words, not dull talk. He said, let me take that back because he understands industry. Mr. Agbor Gilbert knows entertainment. Unlike the brother on the other side who just, just because he wants to, of course, social media is going to give you an audience. If you wake up and you start running naked if I wake up today and start running naked in Douala, I will have an audience. It's just what it is.
A collective minds, because they have seen a pathway to actually take from what a Cameroonian initiated. Do not forget that the concept of Afrobeat was initiated by a Cameroonian called Ekambi Brian.
Okay.
There was a video when Ekambi Brian alongside Manu Dibango, Angelina Kidjo, Fela Kuti, Ranzo, they were talking. And Paul Simon.
A Cameroonian initiated the concept of Afrobeat? Okay. I don't think that's true. He might have talked about it, but the concept of Afrobeat was not started by Mr. Ekambi. No, I do not agree on that. But then I stand to be corrected. You feel me? If Mr. Ekambi Brian is still around, I would like to sit down with him on one-on-one over a couple of bottles of wine and we talk. You feel me? I'm home. Let's do that.
Was there. So they were talking to some Americans, telling them that the day Africans will find their part on an African beat that will globalize the whole of Africa, the West will understand that music started in Africa. And now Nigerians have actually fine-tuned that. If you listen to earlier Nigerian songs, Nigerian, they play high life.
Yeah.
They don't play Makusa.
True.
It moved gradually to when they started copying the Makusa beats that we do in Cameroon.
True.
Later on, it moved to when they started mixing Makusa and a little bit of hip hop.
You guys hearing? A progressive evolution. But I like the fact that it started. Yes, Nigerians were using Makusa beat. It's nothing new for the Nigerians to take from and fine-tune it. Look at what is happening today. Ampiano, yes. They are fine-tuning Ampiano today. And they are making a killing. Are you going to sue them for that? My brother.
You had the likes of the P Square, the Banky W, they came into the picture.
The Two-Face.
And then later on, the likes of Davidos, they came in, they changed the game. And every day, if you listen to Nigerian songs, they're either taking a little bit of Azonto to add, they're taking it to now it's more of Azonto and Mapiano, they are mixing. Yeah. But when you come to Cameroon, Cameroonians have stayed mute to what?
Because we are busy doing the dullest things. Yes, and then tomorrow we'll go sit down to blame Nigeria for evolving. Every day. If you've been following my channel, bro, I've been saying this over and over. The Nigerians are smart. They are industrious. The only clan in Cameroon that reminds me of these people are the Bamilekes. But theirs is business. Which is why today, man, the backbone of Cameroon economy is on the Bamileke clan. You can argue with your gods. That's your personal business. Yes, but we don't even try to evolve. I've said a whole lot of times on this platform that if you are into the music making business, you should be like a scientific researcher. And I used the example of Stromae. Yes, the recent album that he dropped. That album is a fusion of many genres around the world. The guy, he went to Fils de Joie. He took the funky from Brazil. There's the other one, Rie. I don't know if it's Rie. He took a genre from Bolivia, the charanga. And then he also went to North Africa. He blended and he fused and he came out with something good, which is what the Nigerians are doing today. Producers in Nigeria are working with the Amapiano. But we are here busy still focusing on dullness. And we want to evolve. My brother.
It's trending. And to do what they believe they want to propagate and they want to promote, which is their right as a people. Yeah. But are you saying that you have the means, the resources to project and promote what you are creating for Cameroon? How much is the population of Cameroon that we are talking about here? Majority of Cameroonians, if you go to places like Kuseri, you go to Mora, you go to some interior areas, they don't even have access to even listen to Cameroonian music.
Yes, this is true because I grew up in Manfi. Yes, I grew up in Manfi. My one Manfi town. So if you talk to me about the Mbachotai, the Mbachakagbe, the Bisongaba, I know Mamfe, Nguti side, Mayem, all the side, all the way to Ekok. I know Mamfe. And let me tell you, in Mamfe town, we used to live behind the grammar school in the late Agbor Tabi's house. May he so rest in peace. We used to capture Radio Akwa Ibom FM. That is true what this man is saying. This is an intellectual speaking. Because he understands. Now, if you are in a country where, just imagine the population living at the border, from the Ekok all the way to Mamfe, and then you go to Nkambe, from the Abong Shesa all the way to Nkambe town. And then you go to different angles, the north, the Adamawa region. Of course, they're picking registration from Nigeria. What do you expect? What do you expect?
Because the Cameroonian media space is not harnessing the content that is being created by Cameroonians. So if CY is saying that there is need for an 80-20 implementation in Cameroon, the state has to be strongly involved. You understand? And with me, I believe that Nigeria did not happen by chance. In 1993, when General Sani Abacha took over power from Nigeria, because he was trying to defend his position as a dictator of all the things he was doing in Nigeria, he banned Nigeria airspace, thinking that CNN and BBC and the rest are going to come and they're going to spy on him. And now he forced Nigerians to start listening to Nigerian songs.
He did that with the intention of avoiding the BBCs, the CNN, and the stuff. He was not doing it because he wanted to create a Nigerian only. No, it just so happened that, some dictators in history in Africa, they came in power with some really bad intention, but it turned out to be good ones. Like we are now seeing. I like the fact that this it's like they're schooling CY on certain things. It's no longer about the entertainment, or the part of life, or the part of, existence, because all of these things would decide the form of entertainment you listen to. You cannot isolate these things from what CY is saying. But when the dull person speaks and they do not even know these facts, they sound like idiots. Yes, he makes himself look very ignorant. If CY was supposed to present his case in this kind of manner, not the vulgar, the fun of, no, we would have been listening to you, brother. Yeah, we for the pay attention for you. But because say you get your normal, low-class village mindset, that kind of street stupidity. Now why that would it damn you? You wise no? So learn. Don't argue. But I know you will argue.
To start wearing Nigerian fabric, to start reading the Nigerian papers. And they call it when opportunity meet readiness.
You're talking about 80-20. When it comes to quotas or percentages in consuming local content, we have that in so many countries, not Cameroon. No, you're not the first person who starts in it. But I want to ask you, are you aware there is a law in Cameroon that says that you consume 60% local content and 40% for...
MC Dibanja, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name well, but that does not apply to music. It does not apply to the entertainment. Most of these African countries did that for the agricultural products. You understand? Yes. When this man and what's his name, that other funny peripheral, Kosi, they were running their mouth and saying nonsense about this whole ban this, ban that, bro. It was based on the concept of our resources. Yes, music is now a resource, but I don't think that applied to music. It applies to things like what we export, our agricultural products, our, like industries in Cameroon. You understand me? But who knows? That shit is not working.
Okay. Yeah, of course I'm aware of that. So why not champion this cause? Because it's something that's already in law. Because for something like 80-20 to be implemented, it needs to get to the parliament, it needs to get to law, it needs to pass it to law. And I don't think, or for you, do you think that the people that you are targeting with your 80-20 campaign are the right people?
Boss, CY champion what? 80-20? How? You just mentioned parliament, law making and stuff like that. CY is not that intellectual. actually connected to stuff. What I pronounce it fine. Yes. See why I don't get that sense. But who will start that? My man, I don't know how old you are, the Banja, but for my 36 years in this country, being a Cameroonian, plenty bright ideas and don't deal with it, not go anywhere. And I talk about ideas where people, they don't actually formulate them perfectly, intellectually. What then this man will come out with a dull idea from, and then you wanna think say they go, come on now, come on bro, why are we even still on this whole concept? Why?
Choose not to champion. I know, I'm very, very aware that there is the law that says 60-40. Yes. I choose not to champion 60-40 because there's...
You're a dull man. You choose not to champion 60-40 because you know very well that music is not involved in that whole 60-40 concept. Yes, it's our raw material. Our, our land rich, they say Cameroon is Africa in miniature. Yes, you cannot champion that because you don't even understand. Even the music part, you still don't even know what the music marketing, music management be about, my brother. So for you for talk say say that 60-40% they exist, but you know one champion now. Now because just agree that you don't really understand them, bro. It be okay for talk say no. You guys know, yes, it's normal. Because you the stupid anyways.
Something I believe. When a disease is chronic, you use a chronic method to fight that disease. You understand? Yeah. Why I choose 80-20 is because I think by putting that 80-20 will be the only way that can bring back ours because you and...
He said when the disease is chronic, you use a chronic method to fight that disease. Well. This is what I do for the fans. You ask, I reply. What disease is chronic? The situation of Cameroonian entertainers, especially our present day entertainers, it's not no chronic disease, my brother. Not being anything chronic at all. Simple. Invest in marketing. Simple. Of course I fucked up. They put $40,000 in marketing. Who never fuck up hands in the air? Which Cameroonian artist there if you put 2M for market the song? No, when they run or go put 2M for do video. You do a good video and then you keep it in the house. You put it on YouTube 5-7 months after you never even reach 100,000 views. So what is chronic about it? Now logic. It's not about chronic disease. So I just had to pause you on that one and talk about it.
Know that we have lost it. We have not lost it because we don't have the best. We lost it because we allow. The system that we allow is a system that has destroyed. Let me tell you something very, 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 very shortly. Concerning this 60-40 thing you are talking about, I want you to understand that Cameroonians, we are the people that we have allowed that 60-40 to die. Now it has 10 the other side. Now is 99% foreign in Cameroon. Why 1% of ours? Now, if we ask ourselves, what I think we should be looking for is how to work it out. Now, like from what my brother is saying, Agbor Gilbert, and what you just said, am I targeting the right people? Yeah. I already have that knowledge that we have the social media now. Social media is the best means to pass the message that you cannot have that means to reach the king. Because to reach the king now, a whole lot of protocol, you might be discouraged halfway.
If you are championing the cause that you so...
Social media is what to pass reach the king. So you think that the king would entertain dull messages? I don't get it. And do you even know, like, can somebody ask this brother in all honesty, when they were passing the law about 60-40, he should mention all the commodities on that law, involved in that law in Cameroon that was signed. You feel mention them? Show me some music the show. Is there a part that says music? No, I beg, let me know. So all of my lawyers, my constitutional lawyers, is there a stipulation in that sign thing into bill that, you know, our music too has to be that way. Anyways.
Much you so much wanted to succeed. Right. I think they're right channels. No matter how difficult these channels can be. Because you said in the beginning that you've been championing this cause since 2013 when you got tired. This is like how many years? And you haven't seen it, or you haven't had the opportunity to make your way to the right channels, the right quarters. Because you say that, you know, to get to that, how do you, because I think the people that you're targeting are not responsible for these laws. You understand?
Yes. Dibanja, thank you. Cameroonians are not. How do you get to the top politicians? How do you get to the elites? How? Sute say go. See, the way you don't start so no, now say go end so. There's nothing that you will change, my brother. You understand? In terms of music and entertainment concepts in Cameroon, it's not about politics. Anyways, let me just tell you, MC Dibanja, let me just inform you, the Nigerian music or the Nigerian entertainment industry grew to where it's at today. It had nothing to do with Nigerian politicians. Nah, that shit is like part of the private sector. That's a private sector entity. You feel me? Yes, the entertainment industry in Nigeria is where it's at today. It has nothing to do with the government. I said zero. If you know better, anybody who knows otherwise, let's argue about that. Leave a comment. Talk to MisterJaay.
The Minister of Communication allows things like cable lines to operate. These ministries which are involved. I think you should target the ministries, not the people.
Now, let me tell you something. I'm going to get to that level. I assure you 100%. I'm saying this to the air. I, CY International Opancho, I'm going to get to that level. And trust me, the day I will have that opportunity to reach, put it in the air, the day I will have opportunity to meet the Minister of Arts and Culture in this country, Monsieur Bidunkwat, give it days, they will change it.
Now.
Oh, my brother. See why? Anyways, I like person with the give banger. I like the person who supply you their weed. I like that Igbo. You know, you just need that shayo. You know, as Burna Boy say, Igbo and shayo. I need Igbo and shayo. Yes, that's what you need right now. So, of course, you can already see the threats. I mean, the threats of somebody gloating, proud for boasting. Now, you know, the day you get to the minister, days after, they will change the rule to the 80-20. Anyways, my brother, good luck. If since 2013 you never succeed, what makes you think you will succeed? From 2013, how many ministers of art and culture have come and gone? You don't even know you. I think guarantee say you don't know how many ministers they don't be for that office, for Ministry of Arts and Culture, from 2013 to now. So I'm even surprised that you could name, Bidonkwat's name. So it's, anyways.
CY says that since 2013, he hasn't been able to probably meet the ministers that are involved in implementing these laws. Would you act as a bridge to help CY meet these ministers?
Meet the ministers for what? You guys think those ministers just sit and door people just walk into the office and book an audience? Huh? Like, even Agbor Gilbert speaking, that you think he just meets these ministers like, I want to meet the minister tomorrow, I'll meet the minister? Come on, man. Let's be how not it stupefy on ourselves? And oh, you hear the man, please put this on air. And guess where this thing is airing? On the internet. People have the choice on the internet. This is not on national TV. If you were doing, wait, who go invite CY to go talk on national TV about the rubbish? Tell me, who invite CY to go on CRTV and talk this is done as way they talk? Who? No, I want to know. And everybody's meeting you on the same platform you're asking them to ban? It's choice, man. Internet. You're on YouTube. Internet. This will never pass on TV. Unless some private TV stations around Southwest, Douala, yes, they want to play Bamenda. But apart from that, my brother, you are stuck in the same place you want to ban. Anidibo and Shayo.
Like I told CY, on our private conversation, you have a good cause, but your method of approaching the cause is rather very you're acting based on ignorance. You are not.
Somebody had to tell you in your face. The most ignorant old brother I've ever met in my life is you. Yes, because all that thing you just said, straight ignorance.
Since 2013, he hasn't been able
Let's go back
to probably meet the ministers that are involved in implementing these laws. Would you act as a bridge to help CY meet these ministers?
Like I told CY on our private conversation, you have a good cause, but your method of approaching the cause is rather very you're acting based on ignorance.
Correct.
You're not properly informed of how things work, how the world works, how Cameroon works in particular. The Ministry of Communication is responsible for everything that is within Cameroon and exploited out of Cameroon.
True.
But the Ministry of Communication, till today that I'm talking to you, has done nothing to actually put a law, policies, okay? This has nothing to do with the National Assembly. It's one person, the Minister of Communication.
I hope you're paying attention, CY. I hope this sinks in. I really hope all your fans, those who are gaslighting you, all these entertainers who are hoping that for some reason, magically, as you said, you meet the minister days after they will change that shit. Keep dreaming, my brother. I don't know whether that bang song or na Jakiri or na who's that the bang away the smoker. Just keep dreaming. It's good. It's a good thing. Wishful thinking. But this is the pragmatism of everything. You will not change anything until you educate these entertainers of today of how to beat the system, market, digital marketing. You have no parliamentary effects on digital marketing. On the internet there, my brother, is pay as you go. If you can pay for your marketing, you pay. If you cannot pay, you shut up and you learn how to pay. You feel me? The beautiful thing about marketing today is this. There's no government that will tell you, please don't market like this, don't market like that, because you control.
Put the laws and policies and respect the policies that Cameroon enacted into law. We have a law that stipulates that 60% of what should be aired in Cameroon should be Cameroonian made. 80% of what should be aired on CRTV should be made by Cameroonians. But when you go to CRTV, how Cameroon today is all about business, they prefer to go to Discord to buy content. When we have the content, I'm talking to you with facts that we have 13 films lying somewhere in somebody's drawer in CRTV, and they are refusing to air these films.
Are you paying attention? 13 films. But every night you guys keep watching this Philippine nonsense, this Venezuelan nonsense, this Turkish nonsense. I'm not against all of these things. But if at that level, nothing has been done to affect change, why would a nobody in politics think for 1 minute that he's going to make the minister change that? You are really ignorant, my brother.
At a price of how much? 1 million? And what does the law say that they should buy these films? Because we know of films that have been taken to CRTV by some individuals and they've been paid more than 1 million.
Yeah.
So when I say that CY is acting out of ignorance because he is not properly informed about the cause he's trying to champion. But if he comes closer and we sit to actually network on a process that we can champion this cause, then it will work. Because...
Are you paying attention? Yes. Are you paying attention? Yes. So all those who have been, keep gaslighting this brother. Because this brother doesn't even know, he did that campus where they for Carrefour with 8 roads there. You don't know which roadway to go for a house. Yes. You keep going around the same carrefour, like you just keep going round and round, and time to pass. 2013, 2022. This man has already wasted over close to 10 years. That's what you want to do with your life? Come on now.
You are trying to fight on behalf of our people, but at the same time, you are attacking the same people. Because when you attack Blanche Bailey, that she has done a collaboration with Joe Boy, when you attack Simfes, that we are trying to come together to form up a music festival, and we did not give an award to Emil Gomba based on the fact that he trained Phil Bill, and we did not give, we gave Prosper Menko an award, we did not give Elizabeth Teke. You're creating more animosity around what you're trying to do.
The man a dull man, a dull village man. Mr. Agbor Gilbert, this man is the dullest. For the first time I heard him attack this whole thing, yes. This is the dullest Cameroonian who thinks that he is smart. Yes, the dullest one. The dullest one. I'm sorry, we just got to call a spade a spade. You know, when person is dull, he dull. You understand? Yes, you cannot find yourself in a hole. Rather than stop digging, you keep digging. How?
You stand focused on the 80-20 policies without attacking each individual on your part. Then you will understand that you will build more collaborators than build enemies. Because actually now, CY is actually busy building enemies.
No, I'll come back to that.
Shut up and listen. It's a debate. You spoke, he listened. So let him speak, let you listen. That's how debate intellectuals speak. Yes, you cannot go about. Let me tell you something. I want to meet CY anyways. My time in Cameroon, I will come look for you. Yes, if I have some more time on my hands, bro. Because you, I don't even know. And it's like, anyways.
Yeah, I would like to respond what he said.
No, I'll come back to that. Let's do this orderly. Now, based on what he was saying, he made mention the fact that you're attacking Cameroonian artists, you're attacking Cameroonians.
A lot of them.
Who you
No, he calls them Anglophone.
Anglophones. People who you claim to be fighting for.
Yes.
Now, I'll give you the case of Mike Monster. Mike Monster is one Cameroonian artist that you and I best say that everything about him from day one to date is in Cameroon. Yes. And when Mike Monster drops on a global trend, you attack Mike Monster. Are you trying to form? Are you trying to say Cameroonian?
Dibanja, sorry for cutting you short. This man is. It just goes to show the whole disingenuous intention. This man just wants attention. He just wants that buzz. You know, I decided to talk about this thing because a whole lot of you thought that I am ignoring certain things in Cameroon. Because honestly, I'm not even going to talk about this mess. We have already spoken about this. It's not about this brother anymore. But because an intellectual as Mr. Agbor Gilbert was on it, to be very honest, now the only reason why they talk about this thing right now, if Agbor Gilbert not be there for this to forget. Because that is the man, like, he is the guy with the torch. And he's doing his things low key. But then when I give more energy for some riffraff, when they understand what's happen.
Entertainers or Cameroonian content creators should be isolated in Cameroon. Are you trying to do a policy of isolationism and for these entertainers not to go global? Because if really does a collab with Joe Boy and you have a problem with it, what's the whole day?
Please.
Why would you have a problem with anybody who does a collaboration with the foreign artist? If I have my money as an artist, I don't mind. If I go pay the video, I'll pay. Why would some brother think? Some brother who cannot even champion his own cause. Why would it even matter what CY thinks anyways? Like I said, brother is not a musician. A failed comedian who is trying to act as an artist and a musician.
Like you guys to put this thing in the air. I have never attacked anybody. I'm not ignorant about anything I say.
Why is he always saying put this thing in the air, put this thing in the air? Go to CRTV if you want this thing to be on the air. It's rather unfortunate. You still don't even know what part of you don't even know what did happen. You don't even know what's your thing to go. But it is what it is.
I can say I'm the only entertainer, with him too, who is bold enough to say what I know is correct in the air.
So Mr. J has been playing for the past 3 years on my channel, for the past advice and shit I've been giving to Cameroonian artists, the industry, and criticism and stuff like that. I don't be playing that play, Mr. CY, when only you and Mr. Agbor Gilbert, they say what you think is right. Overdone and the age not be sense. Some part and door. You door, massa.
Are you trying to say
You door.
Cameroonian entertainers or Cameroonian content creators should be isolated in Cameroon? Are you trying to do a policy of isolationism and for these entertainers not to go global? Because if there really does a collab with Joe Boy and you have a problem with it, what's the whole day?
Please, I would like you guys to put this thing in the air. I have never attacked anybody. I'm not ignorant about anything I say. I can say I'm the only entertainer, with him too, who is bold enough to say what I know is correct in the air. Listen, my dear brother, I am very, very aware. I am very, very knowledgeable about everything I'm saying. You understand me? I'm not ignorant about what I'm doing. If you want to know that I'm not ignorant about what I'm doing, check the results.
An ignorant person will always say this thing. It's just like a drunk will always tell you, I'm not drunk. A madman will tell you, I need a Chris. Or chai, this son filming man Chris. Yes. What results are you talking about? See why? Because you have a few couple of people who gaslight you, a few couple of non-entities in the name of artists. And you think that you are hitting the nail.
Every day that God has created, there's testimonies on social media, Cameroonians, mostly on the diaspora, coming to say that, hey, CY, if not of you, I will not know that this is existing. I will not know that this is existing. I will not know that this artist is there. A lot of testimonies.
Because they do not research. It's not about you. It's not about you. It get nothing, absolutely nothing for do with you, CY. Don't be feeling yourself, bro. Not the over try for, no. You be normal village man. Not even try out. Yes. Because all the thing where they talk, they don't really start to disprove you. You just want to try not for counter. My man, just agree say you don't know what you do. You don't know for go about your cause. Because you don't insult a whole lot of people. Which first of all makes you just look, I don't know.
Dear brother, we cannot shy away from that fact. Now, please let me come. I've never attacked anybody.
Bullying and you're encouraging intimidation.
No.
Saying that if for example, the government now decides that probably they are trying to implement a law and you are not okay with it, you don't have a right to be against it.
No.
And when you're against, the government should be either bully you or force you.
If government won't change law, CY get a problem with them. He can go to his village and create his own small unit in his compound, his business. He has nothing to do with anything.
Do it.
No.
You don't have the right because people have the right to consume what they want to consume.
No, listen. People have right to consume what they want to consume.
Yeah.
But my dear brother, come on. This is not a conscious thing. This is a conscious thing. It's a thing that has to deal with conscience. You understand? My dear brother, your children in your house don't have right to eat your food. They don't have choice to eat your food or not to eat it. Let's not confuse, let's not be mixing about things that are things that are obligatory and the ones. It's not every opinion that is a good opinion.
See the way Agbor Gilbert look you. Yes, his posture and the way he moves his head, it just says it. Go and meet that brother in the background. Let him brother educate you on what is really going on in the industry. You hear me? So yes, go meet that brother, massa.
Your children in your house doesn't have opinion about the food you cook and give to them. They have to eat it because you are their father and your mother.
What would you say about CY says that he's never attacked Blaise Bailey, he doesn't attack Mind Monster, he didn't attack him first.
That's a lie.
The claim you made. He said
Lighting. What a lie. Yes. That's a big lie.
He doesn't attack these people.
Well, I don't think when CY writes all what he writes on social media, maybe there's a part of him that does not really mean the evil that translates with what comes out in his writing. Maybe in his heart of heart, he's more or less advocating for collective rights. But the way he puts it out in a way that everybody will see it as an aggression.
Yeah.
Now,
my Nigerian fans already see you as a dumb person. They already see you as a hater, a Nigerian music entertainment industry hater. Yes, it's when you write, think, bro, double think, triple think. You get luck say now Elon Musk will make a way every tweet that you tweet you can edit. Till then. But when you post something, bro, you've already posted. So try for, I don't even know who the first make you. You should also just type in your kind of door, then you argue now so you not talk am. My brother, I can pull all of your tweets, all of your mess, but that go mess, it go waste me time. Time and money for MisterJaay. You feel me? So yes.
we come to a point where Cameroon as a country is full of tribalism, nepotism,
True.
and hate. CY is feeding from that hate. And because he has found a narrow path to tap from that hate, he's developing what he calls himself an entertainer, an influencer.
That my mind. Look, Mr. Agbor Gilbert. Who has Mr. Agbor Gilbert's number, man? I guess I'll wind the way I bring up for California where I need to give you a couple of bottles, bro. You are no entertainer. You are just fanning hate. So don't sit somewhere and say you are the, apart from him, I'm the only entertainer who can say, no, bro, you get this, no, stop. Stop it, just stop. Yeah, no, CY Pancho, bro, stop. You don't overdo door. You understand? I mean, your intentions can be good, but the fact that you do what you do without thinking, which is why I said earlier that you be dull, man, think. That time don't pass. People are smarter today. I want to say more smarter. I mean to English.
Based on my analysis, I came to Cameroon from Nigeria in 2005. And I can tell you my own journey as an individual. We started with VHS. After that, we moved to NTNC VHS, where you have a VHS film, a VHS tape that has 4 films.
Yes.
From there, we moved to VCD. From VCD, we moved to DVD.
DVD, Blu-ray.
Today,
streaming.
Everybody is moving to streaming. Now, we look at it from that perspective. And somebody like a sister, like Branch Bailey, take the initiative to do a song with Joe Boy. Joe Boy might have come into the industry later than Blanche Bailey. But when you look at the trending, you can read for yourself that Joe Boy is trending more than Blanche Bailey. Do not forget that once upon a time, a brother from Cameroon won the MTV Music Award, Stanley Eno. And people like Sarkodie, go and listen carefully to Sarkodie's lyrics on that song. I heard about this guy from Cameroon, and I could not hold myself. I needed to jump on this beat.
Yes.
Later on, we saw Stanley Eno doing collaborations with Davido, Mr. Easy, even a close capacity of the people he defeated or won during the MTV Music Award. I'm talking of the Burna Boys, I'm talking of Mr. Easy, and I'm talking of Fino. Do you understand? Cameroon has been highly engulfed by a group of people who have twisted minds to actually promote a particular genre of culture at a certain time, which is the Bikusi music.
I hope this brother is taking, please, CY fans, I beg, on a whole meeting, you understand, have a reunion and tell this brother, stop, your direction where you take him is not good. I hope you can learn from this. I hope he walked away from this with at least something to write home with and change his strategies.
It's not me who's saying. Go listen to Bendeka's music. He said, Makusa is like Ndole. You cannot kill it.
Never.
For over a period of time, we stopped exploiting Makusa, which was a brand of music
In Africa.
that in the time of Central and West Africa, people were dancing Makusa.
Hello. I have said it. See, people who know music, people who understand the industry. Yes, I know music. I did music for 11 years. I still study music till today. Until, like I told this guy, Skizia Yankia, happy birthday, by the way, my brother. Until these young cats start tapping into Makosa, those were our glories. The Honglai Koalas, the Bendeka, the Grace Deka, the Papillon, the Dedie Yango. Until the Bebe Manga, the Tom Yums. We can go on. Until you guys start taking that genre and fusing and bringing something new. Because look at the demographics of music in Africa today. There's nothing you cannot tell in Nigeria they cannot do. If something starts trending, Azonto started trending, whoop, they were on Azonto. Amapiano started trending, where are they today? They bring and they fuse. East African music is trending, they are bringing and they're fusing. No, but we will sit down, we have archives. We have Makosa archives. No, but we want doing an Afrobeat. We want doing a that. But then we do it and we claim to think, well, for some reasons, we think that we bypass the people that they do them perfectly. Whereas we leave our own Makosa. And that brother, that was named Tizi Pacha, who keeps, yes, it's not any problem with you, my brother, because I know you, you're donors too. He would start to think that, okay, oh, you are the best, you're the greatest musician, you're this, comparing yourself with Nigerian artists. But you have nothing to write home with. Go back to Makosa. Go back to Bensik. I've said it. Any Cameroonian artist today, go back to your tribe. Take your country music. Music one of the dance for particular festivals and for a village. Take them, fuse them. You come out with something different. Flavor came out with levels. The whole Africa is playing levels. The whole Africa is not Nigerian, but they relate. Thank man.
From the Congos right up to the Nigeria, where you go right up to the Ghana.
Makusa.
There are places in Kumasi. They still listen to Makusa music. I am saying this in 2008. I was there with Manu Dibango, and everybody could recover Manu Dibango in Accra, in Kumasi, in Ghana. Now you look at us. Africa is gradually becoming a melting pot. And as a Pan-Africanist, we are seeing the motions of the likes of Kwame Nkrumah coming to realization when Africans are coming together, speaking one word through culture, music, and arts,
entertainment.
And now, you come up from the blues, rather
from the village, from the gutter, from one bush for that side for Muyenge, Bafia, Moyoka side, and you start running your mouth on things you don't even understand. And then I wait Cameroonian, they follow them. Now that kind of dog, anyways.
Encouraging our people to do music on what is trending, to actually go after platforms that are bringing money, and then you tell us to match break and take the wrong direction and start going backward. We are not going backward because that's the solution. We are going backward because CY is limited to information.
Yes.
And the policies that CY believe that can work for Cameroonians are policies that are going to set us back. Because CY on no occasion has actually presented a solution on how Cameroonians can distribute music within Cameroon. CY has not produced a solution on how Cameroonians can distribute films within Cameroon. The content created by Cameroonians is hanging in the air in our drawers, not because we are not working, but because we are in a country where there is so much
tribalism,
nepotism, and nepotism. I will tell you this.
You see how I could anticipate what he's about to say? Is because I am also of that mindset. But then, CY, grand frère, I beg you, stop him. Yeah, you don't reach for level win no. Person gave will tell you. I swear you claim saying that only you and Agbor Gilbert they talk the truth. I'm saying nobody follow you my channel, which is okay, which is fine. But bro, stop this nonsense you are doing. Yes, just stop it, because you have first of all exposed your stupid. You have exposed that. I honestly don't know the word for define what you do for the Nigerian audience already, because they already know you for your hatred, and you not go walk. And until you, like Agbor Gilbert is saying, present a good plan, my brother, I will always react to you in this manner. Until you bring something concrete, I will always react to you in this manner. MisterJaay spoke, I spoke for 3 years. I opened a digital marketing company. That is action. That is direction. And I'm helping. I'm not going to name the artists I'm working with right now, but they know. And they are seeing the benefit. They're seeing the evolution. That's what smart people do, bro.
I learned. Watch carefully. There was a time Salatiel did a song with Beyonce. There was a time Kosi did a very beautiful song. Those songs came simultaneously with a guy who called himself Nyangono. But they chose to ignore that which was done with the Afrobeat queen to promote Nyangono.
Good.
It's nepotism. It's tribalism that is killing Cameroon CY. It has nothing to do with individuals like myself or Blanche Bailey or all the people you are attacking on your social media. And the fact is that when I say you are a toothless bulldog, because you end your attack only with Anglophones, you do not take it to the Francophones.
You are, well, I had to pause and applaud for this brother. It's good that somebody's, man, they're calling you to your face. Say, this is why I did not want to react to this stuff. Okay? We are not going to do the whole thing because it's a long one. I'm going to leave it halfway. But this is my take, though. I will end here because they took you out really good, Mr. CY, and they put you for your cheer. You are a toothless bulldog. Not only is he a toothless bulldog, he is a Doll Village toothless Ngong bulldog. Yes, we wound for a year, we fly to the floor, follow him. That's what CY is. Yes, if you want to attack, you don't even attack with solution. I've been talking to these Cameroonian artists. I've come up with a solution. Digital marketing. Is it my place to go and tell them to come to me? No, they know where I'm at. I'm on the internet. Are they available? But you don't you the attack, you the attack, you the attack, you the attack, you the attack. What have you brought to the table? What have you brought to the table so far? Tell us, I beg. I don't know if CY don't bring anything other than dullness on the air. Please, let MisterJaay know. I'm going to end here for now because I don't want it to be too long. And I'm going to leave the link so that you guys can watch from where, Agbor Gilbert just ended. But that is the whole truth. You feel me? If you teach these kids, we have understood. I already understood the whole tribalism and nepotism thing. As he said, Salatiel, Kosi, and then Nyangono. Nyangono was everywhere. Now, as an artist, and a smart artist, you should be looking for digital marketing services. Mboa Digital Marketing can get you to any person you want to go to. We don't need all these protocols, this tribal, none of that. As long as you connect for internet, I can get you to the audience. You feel me, man? That's my time, man. Hey, I apologize I didn't go all the way because it's a long thing. But I have a whole lot of things to react and drop. So, man, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think, man. My Nigerian audience, man, the link is going to be there for you guys to listen to. At least you guys can actually see a voice of reasoning. Mr. Agbor Gilbert, man. Camiff, that is Ramsey Noah's. I mean, they are like this, man. This man has gone, he's gone to Hollywood now. He knows them. Please, watch this ish. Leave your comment. Hey, let them know that MisterJaay sent you there when you're commenting. You dig, man? We out of here. Be good, be nice, bro. Peace. And CY, my brother, and if I can't see you, so love.